Do we got a live signal, Ray? Can you tell? Hello, test.
You're live, Tex.
Am I live?
We are live.
What is up? Hey,
snap.
finally.
We are all the way live.
Yeah, we are live from DreamHack 2025. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? My name, of course, is Vaping Gamers. My good friend Ray, who is down here in the middle, which you guys can barely see right there. We had to
Barely
basically,
see me.
Yeah, we got him on a little tiny little screen just to kind of, make sure that he made it here.
He's here in spirit.
He's here in spirit. Everybody is asking about you, Ray. They want to know like where you're at, what happened. They heard you were like a giant of a man.
Yeah,
right?
that's the rumors. I'm the Bill Brasky of the Rumble community, it sounds like.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Everyone's like, I knew Fox was tall, but I want to see how tall Ray is.
Yes. And so it's been kind of funny to tell everybody. It's like,
Is
dude.
Silver Fox tall?
Yeah.
Yeah. Silver Fox is what, probably 6'4", 6'5"?
Yeah, he's like about an inch taller than you.
Yeah, he's about an inch or two taller than me.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, so he'd actually see eye to eye with me. Let's do this. Come on. I love it when people are my height.
Oh, yeah.
Just about.
You guys can
yes.
just duck through doors together.
Yes. Okay. There we go. Now I got a live up on here.
It's crazy. The technology and magic at DreamHack is legit. To see Joker using his digital face paint in real life behind you guys is wild.
Yeah. He's back here talking to people right now. So he showed up here this afternoon. Fox got here, I think last night. Of course, there was an issue with his getting into his hotel room because since he didn't show up on Thursday, they were kind of like, well, he's obviously not coming, so they canceled his room. So he flew all the way out here. Come up with this, right? Yeah. Hopefully.
These have been Gorilla Titans.
Okay, so I ain't gonna be able to do that. I'm trying to do it. I'm like bent over the microphone like this. I'm like, hello, everybody.
The freaking travel this weekend for DreamHack has been insane. Galactic Gaming, what's up, my friend?
What's up, Galactic Game? What's up, Red? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah, between flights and hotels, it's not been a smooth flight for some.
Yes, and so hopefully
there's been a bunch of people on Twitter talking about the fact they can't get there either. It's been a mess.
Yeah. I know, and I'm hoping against hope that come Monday I can fly back home. If not, I might be driving for a couple of days. Because it's like 15 hours, dude. 15 hours, which is insane.
Dude, can we talk about the legend of Kevin at this beautiful
absolutely.
shore booth
I don't know if you
in
guys know
prime
this.
real estate at
This
DreamHack,
guy right here,
sitting next to freaking Vaping Gamers? I'm just excited to watch this. Why am I talking at all?
I don't know.
Here.
Shut up, dude. Be quiet. Okay, Kevin. Let's have the real conversation. No.
Oh yeah.
But Kevin is a great guy. He works for Shure, right? What do you do for Shure, Kevin?
So I'm sales and marketing for really Tennessee, but we cover the entire Southeast.
Mm-hmm.
So the southern 6 states minus Florida. So we do everything from helping dealers, helping end users, content creators. We do things like trade shows, trainings, you name it.
Yeah, it's been kind of interesting because I think you guys are officially the Rumble brand now because the whole thing with this event here at DreamHack 2025, everybody from Rumble has been hanging around this table.
Yeah, well, we're the same color.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Yeah.
green is a good color.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Green is a good color.
And so it's been really cool to come here and hang out with people, talk to Meg, talk to Kevin. And of course, Shure has been around for like 100 years.
100 years. 100 years this year.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely amazing.
That's
and
insane.
he has been gracious enough to basically sponsor a giveaway, and so that's kind of why I wanted to have him on to talk about Shure and his brand. And Ray, you know all about what we're giving away, right? Do you know?
Yep. There's some sweet travel mics, all kind of stuff.
Yeah. So here is the Shure. What is this? The Move Mic 2.
Yeah, this is the Move Mic 2 Creator Kit. So there's a lot of other companies out there that make fantastic products that are clip-on lavs. And we're sitting here like, we've been doing mics for about 100 years, and why don't we have a clip-on lav? So the team came together and they innovated, and now we have a clip-on lav.
Yeah.
And, at first we kind of thought it was just good for the, YouTubers, vloggers, or whatever, but we're finding that there's a lot of good uses for it, especially when you get it with the kit, which I can kind of go over here in a bit.
Sure.
But it's a great microphone, and the guy behind the camera here, Nick, has a YouTube channel, and he's since come over to Rumble.
Nice. How does he like it? It's a better platform.
Let's go.
Yeah, he likes it a lot. He's
Awesome,
doing some really
awesome.
unique stuff. He interviews front of house engineers from all over the world for that run sound for big bands, and kind of goes in a behind the scenes deep dive. So he's able to just take these two lavs, clip them on him, clip them on them, hit record on the camera, and then everything just kind of happens automagically, as I like to say.
That's automatically. I like that. I'm going to have to add that to my repertoire.
Yeah,
Thank you,
man,
sir.
Automagically.
So what they're doing is that they are going to give us a copy to give away to you guys. We're going to be doing the giveaway at a later time. Originally, I think we were kind of talking about either doing it here or doing it on a show, and I think it would just make more sense to kind of do it on a show so we can kind of promote it and stuff.
Oh yeah, dude.
We really do appreciate you, stepping up and allowing us to do a giveaway like that.
Man. And what you guys are doing is great. It's a lot of what we try to do.
Yeah.
And it's helping people that just really don't know what to do first.
Yeah, and audio is like so important.
Yeah. It is.
You can kind of have like a broken camera and that's okay, but if you have broken audio, like nobody wants to listen to it.
Yeah.
Like people aren't staying, dude.
Yeah. That's what we say. It's like, video without audio is a broken video chat, and audio without video is just a phone call.
Yes.
And the phone call can always continue.
Exactly. Now, what have you guys? I know you guys are still relatively new to trying to getting into the content creation space, right? As an audio company, I mean, how has that kind of happened, and how has that been progressing for you guys?
Yeah, so it really kind of kicked off around 2020. Like when everyone the work from home really kicked off, and all of a sudden everyone was stuck in their homes, and they realized they didn't have webcams or microphones. Yeah. And if you remember, like the Logitech C920, that's like a $40 webcam.
Yeah, I couldn't find it anywhere.
Dude, it was on eBay for like $500.
Yeah.
We had to buy a couple.
That's insane.
We had to get a couple.
$500? That's insane.
It was complete extortion. But so we had a couple USB products in the past that was basically just USB to XLR, and then one of the engineers said, well, why don't we just make a USB microphone? So we did. And it really took off, and that was the original MV7, which was the little brother of the SM7B. And then now we've got some upgrades to that. It was the MV7 Plus, which is the new current one that we're giving away one here at DreamHack. And then it just kind of blossomed into a few different models. So now we've got like 4 or 5 different versions of it, depending on your use case scenario. Mm-hmm. So it could be just you to many, it could be you and someone else with a single USB. If you've got a favorite interface, now we have an XLR version. And then we've got the tried and true SM7B that's been around. Michael Jackson Thriller was recorded on this.
Yeah, that's what I learned a lot of things. Like, you guys have been in business for 100 years. Elvis Presley used your mics too as well.
Yeah, I mean, Shure started out as a radio parts company. Huh. And then when the war happened, and radio was getting bigger, people needed microphones to broadcast.
Yep.
And then when the war happened, Shure started making all the microphones for the U.S. military.
Huh, interesting.
So,
crazy.
Yeah, so fun fact, every Shure product that is made today and leaves is mil-spec rated and tested.
That's awesome.
So we have fake sweat machines, water machines. We heat up the microphones to 800 degrees. We freeze them to negative 200. They got to work. And if they don't work, they don't sell. So like there's a lot that goes on in Shure that no one really knows about.
That explains a lot about the quality. Because Ray, you use Shure too as well, right? In your studio setup?
SM7.
Okay, and how do you like it as a user?
I mean, to me, as a production professional, right? And so, like, beyond even like streaming and content creating, I do production all day long, every day, live pro, pre-pro, television, broadcast, all that stuff. And we, and Kevin, you understand this, like, as production professionals, we are constantly chasing industry standard. Mm-hmm. Like, we're just constantly trying to find a way to put our content in the box that's not the exact same fingerprint, but that meets the standard that you find throughout the rest of the industry. And the SM7's just that out of the box. I mean, like just straight out of the box, plug it in without any EQ, flat, you're already there. And then you go through and you EQ it, and you can kind of mold the mic to fit your voice and things like that. But for me, it's that simple. Like, it is the industry standard. It is the sound of every radio station, of every podcast, of a growing amount of recording studios for vocals. It just is that vocal mic standard.
And that's really what I've heard from a lot of people this weekend about the Shure brand. And Bless, thank you very much. Everyone did get here safely except for Ray. Unfortunately, he's still in Florida, but appreciate you being here, dude. Good to see you, bro.
Hey, you're here digitally now.
That's right.
You're basically a hologram.
Is that what it is?
Floating around this area.
He's floating in space. We had to crop it in through trying to get Discord to work and stuff like that, make the magic happen.
I got something for Kevin here real quick, because like a lot of people don't know this. Like, beyond the fake streaming world that we're in, Kevin and I actually are involved in the same industry, like IRL professionally.
Yeah.
Like,
he told me all about your
Kevin's
meeting.
a vendor, I'm an end user. Yeah.
Meeting, right?
Yeah,
we do the same things. Yeah. Dinner, whatever you want to call it. It was great.
Yeah, it was a dinner meeting.
Look, it was a dinner
whenever
meeting.
You go to a steakhouse,
it wasn't a bro date or anything, guys. I promise.
No, whenever you go to a steakhouse and the waiter brings out a blowtorch to melt the butter on your steak, you know you're having a good time. Like, It's a great night. But like Kevin, here, like this show and what we do in this podcast, we're really trying to resource creators, like you said. We know that everyone that watches is not on step one, right?
Sure,
But we treat it as if everyone's watching a step one. And one of the things that a lot of creators don't understand the importance in, and I think it's because we're like me right now. We're locked away in our home personal studios, whether that's a closet or a basement or a shed or like in my case, my living room. Like, and we're locked away from the world, and we get to be very like non-touchable. Talk a little bit about the importance of trade shows and events like this, and the importance of networking and face-to-face meetings like what you and I had, because I understand this and you understand this in the production industry. It is like lifeblood. It is the most important thing for us to do. And I think that for creators, it is that too. And maybe we just don't realize it yet.
Yeah, so there's a lot of good points in that. And even coming to this event, it really, not humbles you is the word, but you kind of get a little reset, because the larger of a company you are, whether it's Shure, Asus, Gigabyte, NVIDIA, you kind of get this ivory tower treatment where people don't realize, like, there are real people probably in your neck of the woods that work for that company that can be a great resource. So I try to do as much grassroots marketing as we possibly can, and the smaller the trade shows are usually the better, because it's the people that really care about the products that or have questions or that really want to look at the next thing. And kind of like you said, not everybody's on step one. There's a lot of people, if we're talking about like a 1 out of 10 scale, you could be on step 7. And you know as well as I do, you could have a product for 2 years and just talk about it a couple times and be like, I didn't know it did that.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
And there's a lot of people here that are at the show that only know us from making SM7Bs. And then we brought a couple pieces of wireless, and they say, oh, do you guys do wireless? And I'm kind of like, yeah.
I'm really curious.
Yeah,
to see
we're
how
like,
that sounds.
but like in our relationship professionally, I'm doing $100,000 to $200,000 in wireless purchases every year.
Yeah, in Shure wireless. Like it's a big thing. Like, Super Bowls, the president speaks on our wireless. They use our technology.
And see, that's what really piques my interest too. I mean, when we go to give this away, I may just win it for myself.
Oh yeah.
Disclaimer out there, everybody. I may just pull my own name. Duck.
Good.
So he's going to take the not rigged slot machine and not rig it for him to win.
Yeah.
Exactly. 100% yes. It's going to be the not rigged for tech slot machine. Okay, that's all we're going to do.
Yeah.
We're going to name it something like that, but
no, I mean, Ray, it's all about networking, man. And it's always amazing to hear people's stories at these shows and just make someone's day by helping them out.
Well, and there's also something that comes along with having the one-on-one and realizing that it's a real person. It's like it's a very great experience. I used to sell vape products, and I had a vape company and stuff, and I always enjoyed talking to my customers and stuff like that, because they always tell me how much they enjoyed it or whatever. And I always found that one-on-one really helped to kind of strengthen the bond between the user and the brand itself.
Oh yeah,
as well.
yeah, for sure. I mean, like, short story, soapbox. But we were working an event one time. It was a music festival in Alabama, and we brought a couple giveaways. We weren't really selling anything. We had shirts, koozies. We brought a couple extra in-ears in case the bands forgot them. And this kid came by the booth and was talking about how he always wanted a pair of SE215s, and that's like our $99, just basic in-ear system. That they're great. And he was telling me that his dad was going to get some for him, but his dad passed away and they never got the chance. I had a box of 20 sitting there. So I just went in, I grabbed one, and I didn't want to make it too public, but I was like, hey man, come check this out. So we walked behind the tent, and I just said, here you go.
That's awesome.
And I gave it to him, and the dude hugged me and started crying.
Yeah.
And then he came back the next day and he said, I just want you to know I'll never forget this. Thank you so much. You've got a customer for life.
Yep.
And we keep in touch.
That's awesome.
He asks me questions all the time.
That's awesome.
It's that kind of stuff. That's why I'm here. I enjoy talking to, all these people do different types of content.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's so cool to learn. I want to hear their story.
Yeah.
I want to know what they're using the products for.
Yeah. So, because we have a very short stream we're doing today, you guys, because everything in this world, for whatever particular reason this weekend has been kind of tough. But really, thank you guys, Foley, for coming in, and Gigi, and also my good friend Duck Punt, which I've not seen in a month of Sundays. Really good to see you.
It's hilarious.
And it was really important to me to have Kevin on today to not only talk about the Shure brand, but I also wanted to kind of walk us through how does this work? how would like a content creator use this in their setup?
Sure, yeah. So I'll give you the brief overview. So when you get this kit, this is like the creme de la creme. It comes with the mics, a receiver, and all the cables you need, and a little traveling case right here. You can see it.
Really nice, you guys. Really nice.
You know, actually, this one has something extra in it.
What is that?
I think it's $100. Oh, it's Cosmic Van Denim.
Bum, 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 bum. There we go.
Leaving money everywhere. So the core of the kit is right here. I'm going to try to show it to the camera, but it's two tiny little lavalier mics in a charging case, and you can pull them out, so they're much smaller than anybody else.
So small.
It is very
tiny.
small. Yeah. So like if you clip it on your shirt, you're not even going to really like to notice it's there. It's very small. It's one of the things, like I said, automatically that works. So when you turn it on, it just works. So if you're streaming to your phone, you can just connect these direct to your phone using the Shure Motive mic app,
which is perfect for like IRL streams and going to like events like
dude,
that.
I gotta get a set of these for my bag.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying too.
You just hold the button on the side to pair it. You pair it to the app, and then you're off to the races.
That's awesome.
But if you're using something like a laptop, an iPad, or a DSLR, it comes with this receiver right here that has a cold shoe mount on it. And it's got a little LCD screen with a little jog wheel, so you can check the audio levels for 1 and 2. And then on the side, you can come out, there's direct headphone monitoring, so you can listen to it. There's an out that splits it into stems, so you get independent mic and independent mic. So when you're editing.
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's
and then
really nice.
There's a 24-bit 48K USB-C output that you can also keep it charged. So you can go direct to an iPad, a laptop, or if your camera, some cameras have DSLR audio in now. So yeah, this is the full kit. So you get the receiver and the microphones, and then it comes with USB-C cables. It comes with a little output cable to go from the output to your camera. So everything you need to get started is here, whether you're doing a phone, a camera, a computer, whatever. There's like Nick uses this for Zoom calls. You can just plug this in direct to your computer, pop it on, and you got a lav.
That's awesome.
And it sounds great.
Yeah, because I mean,
yeah, but you also.
Go ahead, Ray.
The thing too that people don't understand, like OBS has an interface that works when you're using those USB-C receivers like that. And so when you plug it in, you'll literally just select that as your OBS source. So you could be sitting in a remote location like you guys are now, 2 mics on each principal, 1 camera, and everything's baked into OBS, whether you're broadcasting it, recording from there, or whatever. Like stuff like that is really so killer on the go. And like I use this in client work all the time. Not this kit, a different kit.
Yeah, lavaliers.
And what kills me about the kit that I use is that the microphone, while it sounds great, is a big, giant, clunky square. And I hate it when I see the videos of people clipping this giant square to their shirt. So what I have to do
pulls their shirt
is
down.
I've got to have external lavs, and then I end up using the square mics.
Yeah.
I use the mics as if they're just like a transmitter and plug the lav into them, but that's an extra step. It's like, so having something that's so small and minimally invasive like that, that's killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always wondered what it'd be like to kind of stream with something like that too as well. Like I like a mic to kind of be in my face, but sometimes I get so tired of it, I wish I could just kind of push it out of the way.
Oh yeah.
And that's a great solution.
Yeah, it gives you a little bit of freedom.
Yeah, no, people out there that are watching right now and also that watch the pod later, if they wanted to get more information on Shure and the products you guys have, where should they go?
Shure.com, SHURE.com. There's an entire portion of the website. If you click on content creator, everything we have on this table right here and more is listed on there. And all the products, they're available on Shure.com, but I would definitely reach out to your local authorized Shure reseller and develop a relationship in person, which is hard to do nowadays.
Yes.
And any Shure dealer in the U.S. has these. If they're not in stock, they can order them for you in 2 days.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate you coming on and hanging out. And what did you say, Ray? Is Damn Daniel in chat?
Yeah, he's in chat running his mouth.
The golden voice
that's
is
right,
in the chat.
The golden voice of Rumble.
That's what I was going to say that, Ray. He did it better than I could. So, but Ray, is there anything like last minute? Because we got to get out of here. We're going to the side scrollers.
I got one last minute thing.
Sure.
I got one last minute thing. I just want to take a minute and say, freaking Vapin Gamers the Legend on the main stage at DreamHack, a kick event with everything in the world pushing against him yesterday. Look, every Twitch and kick creator, their computer was fine.
Yep.
The Rumble creator's computer was not fine on the main stage for Borderlands yesterday. And in the middle of the mayhem, This man is pitching Rumble to a Twitch ambassador and a kick partner with his chest puffed out and his Rumble hat on.
Dude, that's right.
Slow claps for text. I posted about it on Twitter today in the Rumble community because we were actually watch partying you when you're doing it live. Tex, you're a real one, dude. In the middle of all of it, you're the best. That's
Thanks,
all I
dude.
have to say.
Well, I
That's
appreciate you as my friend, dude, and I love doing this show with you. I'm seriously, there's a big Ray hole here, not just because you're super tall, but
You know, people call me a Ray Hole.
Yeah, that was my nickname in high school too.
is that a Ray hole?
Yeah, Ray Hole.
But hopefully, we'll get together and do something soon. And all you guys in chat, thank you guys for being here today. Jorba, good to see you. Foley's Pub, Duck, GG 2015, Red, Casual Gaming. What is going on? Thank you guys for being here today. And any last minute words you want to say, Kevin?
Let's go create some great content.
All right, and that's about it. You guys take care of yourselves and each other. Which camera am I at? Right here?
Right here.
Right here? Right here? Okay. Take care of yourselves and each other. Be good. And we'll see you guys again soon with another edition. But we'll talk more about the mic and we'll figure out the giveaway and get all that stuff set up. All right? So you guys be good to each other. Ray, have a fantastic day, my friend. Go get a haircut. Look handsome. Look sharp. And we'll see you guys again later.